Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we're going to learn a new chapter, that is chapter 6, cash flow analysis. Dalam buku teks you all will refer chapter 7 ya. So this chapter 6 dia akan keluar section B, question 2. Okay, so normally dia memang akan suruh you all prepare statement lah, cash flow statement menggunakan direct method sahaja. Okay, so itu bila you all prepare tu, itu dah membawa markah kepada 16 markah dan another 10 marks untuk teori part. So basically this is calculation lah, so you all kena prepare statement. So I harap you masih ingat lagi lah macam mana nak prepare dia, tapi tak apa, nanti I recap back semula. Okay, so in this chapter 6, we're going to learn 3 subtopics that are 6.1 Statement of Cash Flows, 6.2 Analysis Implications of Cash Flows, 6.3 Analysis of Cash Flow. Dalam 6.1, we're going to learn another 4 subtopics that are 6.1.1 Relevance of Cash, 6.1.2 Reporting by Activities, 6.1.3 Constructing the Cash Flow Statement, 6.1.4 is the direct method. So the purpose of Statement of Cash Flows is to know the cash inflows and cash outflows. Itu purpose dia. Kenapa kita perlu prepare Statement of Cash Flow? Sebab kita tahu cash inflow dan juga cash outflow. Okay, since kita adanya accrual basis, sebab tu kita punya statement tu tidaklah menunjukkan cash basis saja. So bila adanya cash flow ini hanyalah menunjukkan you punya cash basis lah. Okay, so now let's go to the 6.1.1 Relevance of Cash. So sekarang ni dia ada 5 reason yang menyatakan bahawa cash ini sangatlah relevant. First, sebab cash ni is the most liquid asset. Second, cash ni liquid and flexible. Third, cash ni merupakan beginning dan juga ending kepada company's operating cycle. Kalau ingat balik circle tu, from cash to cash kan, okay? So, fourth, dia digunakan untuk to measure the profitability. And lastly, cash flow analysis helps in assessing liquidity, solvency and financial flexibility. Inilah kenapa cash tu sangat relevant. So apa itu liquidity, solvency and financial flexibility? Liquidity is the nearness to cash of assets and liabilities. Ini maksud liquidity. Maksudnya kecairan. Liquidity ni apa ni? Cair. Daripada aset you, dia bertukar kepada duit. Contoh macam you punya account receivable. Okay, dia liquid ke tak? Kalau you dapat collect duit kerap, then liquid lah. Itu maksud liquidity. Solvency pula is the ability to pay liabilities when they mature. Okay, maksudnya bila you punya asset dah mature, maksudnya you akan dapat duit lah. Kalau dari segi investment, kita akan ada, you boleh invest dalam money market, bond dan juga equity. So bila you invest dalam money market, dia punya solvency tu, maturity date dia awal. Kiranya tiap-tiap bulan you boleh keluarkan. Itulah dia punya solvency, kelarutan. Okay, so kenapa dia cakap cash flow ni, cash flow analysis boleh assess dalam solvency? Sebab solvency ni kita akan kira dia melalui cash flow from operating cash generate from operating activities, kita akan bagikan dengan total liabilities. So di jawapan tu kita akan tengok mampu tak company ni untuk bayar dia punya hutang. Itulah solvency. Okay, untuk kira solvency ratio, kita akan ambil cash flow from operating activities bahagikan dengan total liability. So next ialah financial flexibility. Financial flexibility is the ability to react and adjust to opportunities and adversities. Maksudnya cash ni dia merupakan financial flexibility. Dia boleh melalui punya cash flow lah, statement punya cash flow. So kita boleh tengok kalau ada opportunities, maksudnya peluang untuk company you expandkan dia punya business. So kalau dia banyak duit, bolehlah dia expand, dia grab the opportunities. Tapi kalau dalam adversities, mampu tak dia untuk control the situation, control dia punya financial tu. Contoh macam sekarang, most of the company is facing the adversities. As you can see, due to COVID-19, so a lot of companies is lay off dia punya employees. Sebab apa? Sebab financial flexibility dia tak ada lah. Dia tak ada financial flexibility yang tinggi. Sebab tu bila ada difficulty, bila adanya adversity tu, dia tak mampu nak kawal. Ni. Okay? Itulah liquidity, solvency and financial flexibility. So now kita akan tengok kepada strategies to maintain a healthy cash. Maksudnya kita nak pastikan yang kita punya cash ni lebih banyak daripada benda-benda lain. So macam mana kita dapat cash yang banyak? First, kita boleh speed up receipt of cash. Collection of you punya account receivable lah. Kena percepatkan. Barulah you dapat banyak cash. Second, you boleh buat aggressive cash sales. So macam mana nak buat aggressive cash sales? Dengan promotion. Macam buy 2 free 1. Itu akan agresifkan you punya cash sales. Itu akan menyebabkan orang untuk membeli secara cash. Okay, cakap Maidin ke ada buy 2 free 1. Third ialah implement a proper credit policy. Di sini kita akan menggunakan dia punya credit worthiness. So you kena tengoklah setiap customer yang nak hutang dengan you tu, kena tengok dia punya credit worthiness. Boleh tak dia ni beli secara hutang ni, mampu tak dia bayar nanti? Okay, kalau tak tengok credit worthiness ni, nanti number 1 ni akan terjejas lah. Dia tak mampu nak kutip hutang tu secara cepat. And yang keempat, you kena tengok konsep lease versus buy. So instead of buy, why not kita lease sahaja you punya non-current asset. Daripada situ you akan ada banyak cash lah. So kita kena tengok dulu lah bandingan lease versus buy tu. And then another one, maybe kita boleh kurangkan, lambatkan pembayaran kita punya account payable. Tapi jangan sampai terjejas hubungan kita with our supplier lah. Okay, so these are the strategies. Ni pun selalu juga tanya dalam soalan. Okay, so now let's go to 6.1.2 reporting by activities. So cash flow ni terdiri kepada 3 types of activities, that are operating activities, investing activities and financing activities. So you akan tahu lah dalam operating tu ada apa, investing tu ada apa, financing activities tu ada apa. Jangan tertukar. So now let's go to the operating activities. The statement cash flow reports cash receipt and cash payments by operating, financing and investing activities. So operating activities are the earning related activities of a company. Okay, so maksud earning related activities tu maksudnya dia merangkumi, dia termasuklah extending credit to customer, investing in inventories, obtaining credit from suppliers. So di mana kalau dekat statement ni kita akan kira under operating activities kita akan ada cash receipt from customer, cash payment to supplier, cash to employees, cash related to employee. And then kita akan ada operating expenses, tax. Itulah operating activities. This one boleh baca. Okay, semula contoh-contoh dia. Next kita akan pergi ada investing activities. So investing activities are means of acquiring and disposing of non-current asset. Itulah investing activities. So they represent the extent to which expenditures have been made for resources intended to generate future income and cash flows. So basically apa-apa kalau you nampak je you punya non-current asset tu berkurang ataupun menaik, maksudnya kalau dia berkurang, dia akan, maksudnya dia belilah. Kalau dia berkurang, you dispose. So kita akan masukkan dia di bawah investing activities. Buat ni PPE. Ini contoh dia. And then financing activities. Financing activities are means of contributing, withdrawing, and servicing funds to support business activities. It includes borrowing and repaying funds with bonds and other loans, contributions, and withdrawals by owners and their return on investment. Financing activities ni kiranya you akan tengok dekat you punya equity. Kalau ada penambahan atau penurunan, itu kita akan masukkan dia ada financing activities, nanti akan show. Okay, so nampak ni, cash proceed from issuing shares or other equity instrument, cash payment to owners to acquire or redeem the entity's shares, cash proceeds from issuing debentures, loans, notes, bond, mortgage, and other short-term or long-term borrowing, cash repayments of amounts borrowed, cash payment by a lessee. Semua financing activities. So now let's go to the 6.1.2. Constructing the cash flow statement. So format for cash flow statement dia dua, iaitu indirect method dan juga direct method. So indirect method ni dia akan reconcile from net income to cash from operating activities. Manakala direct method ni dia reports all cash receipt and cash payment from operating activities. Tu beza dia. Okay, ni dia ambil daripada net income. Ni dia terus buat daripada operating activities, financing activities, investing activities. So both method yield identical results. Only the presentation format differs. So you tak kisahlah you buat indirect method ke direct method ke, at the end jawapan itu tak akan sama. Cuma cara presentation dia sahaja yang berbeza. Tetapi untuk Far340 kita hanya menggunakan direct method sahaja. Okay, saya akan ajar yang direct method. Nampak ni, dia tunjuk convert indirect to direct method. Ini maksud dia daripada net income, dia akan tambah atau tolak semua yang non-cash item. Lepas tu baru dia akan buat operating, investing and financing. Ending dia tetap akan sama. Tetap akan sama juga. Okay, so kalau macam direct method, dia start terus daripada cash flow from operating activities. Sebab tu you akan tahu dalam operating activities ni ada apa. Okay, receipt of customer. Macam mana nak kira receipt of customer? Iaitu sales tolak dengan changes of accounts receivable. Lepas tu kena kira pula cash paid for inventories. Macam mana nak kira cash paid for inventories? COGS tolak inventories tambah account payable. Nanti kita tunjuk one by one. Okay, so ni lah perbezaan direct dan juga indirect. Okay, next let's go to the 6.1.4 direct method. So the direct method itu dia akan tunjuk inflow ataupun outflow. Dia report gross cash receipt and cash disbursement related to operations, essentially adjusting each income statement item from accrual to cash basis. Apa ni maksud dia inflow dengan outflow? Ni Kalau ada kurungan ni maksudnya cash outflow. Cash paid kan, kalau paid je you kena buat kurungan. Kalau receipt, kita tambah je. Tu, ni cash in, ni cash out. Okay, so dia reports total amounts of cash flowing in and out of a company from operating activities. Daripada operating activities kan dia buat. This one. Tu maksud dia. Lepas tu, must disclose a reconciliation of net income to cash flows from operations, the indirect method, in a separate schedule. Okay, so sekarang kita akan tengok format statement of cash flow. I akan tunjuk macam mana nak buat cash flow ya. So inilah untuk 6.1. Next video you akan tengok step by step untuk buat cash flow. Okay, thank you for listening. And jangan lupa tengok video seterusnya. Alright, bye.